And to this point, I was able to have a portrait or to make a portrait of the president of Nigeria.
Who?
In person of Tinubu.
Ahmed
Bola Tinubu.
Wow.
Yes, and his son.
Welcome to another podcast session with Johnbally. We have a special guest today, and his name is G Fresh. What a beautiful name! So he's a fresher that we have today with us. Mr. G Fresh.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. Nice having you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I don't have to explain some of these things on your behalf because, to be sincere, you are a very talented person, someone with high potentials. So, quickly, can you please introduce yourself to my viewers?
All right, good day, everyone. I am popularly known as Ezra Godfrey Iya by birth.
Okay.
And the idea G Fresh came some years ago. That was about 2016.
Okay.
Where I was rounding up my school in Federal College of Education, Kontagora. That was where the name emanated from, G Fresh. Okay. And from there, I got the idea G Fresh Art. And some years back, I had an idea that instead of dwelling on just the art, selling your works and all that, just the way people have been called a ministry. So I felt art is a ministry, actually.
Oh, really?
It's a ministry. So I felt, okay, why not expand the idea into a concept where at least you can have students where you can tutor.
Okay.
I was privileged to visit a particular place in Abuja, some villages there, Buhari, Shafa, and all that. So I discovered there are a lot of young folks that are really interested. They have this passion in doing the art, but they don't have a platform to showcase it.
Exactly.
So I feel let me expand the concept where we can teach most of these people that G Fresh concept to be a platform to showcase their talent.
So to get it very clear, what you design.
Sure.
What do you call it? Is it design? Or you draw?
That's what we call art and craft.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically what I do is I paint.
You paint. Exactly. Paint. I want to get that clear.
I paint.
Okay.
So aside painting, I draw. Aside drawing, I do more of graphics too. Yeah. So where you customize shirts, where you do banner, you do calendar and all that.
Okay.
So I do most of that too. Then sometimes textile designs, where you change fabric to desired patterns and designs that you want it to. So that's what we call tie and dye.
You must have been a very talented person. For you to have this kind of versatile in different area of arts and craft work. When did you start this artwork? At what particular point do you think, I have this talent, let me use it?
Okay, I discovered that 2006.
Okay.
Where I was privileged to go for a football academy. My dad refused, and I felt as a young guy, what can I do and all that.
Yeah.
So my first painting was in my room, till today it's still there. So I did Tom and Jerry. So that was where I discovered the whole thing. I felt, wow, I can actually do more in art. So why not I venture into it?
So you mean you haven't gone into any training under somebody for you to be able to bring out all these things?
No, I've not.
Really?
I've not. The only time I was privileged was when I graduated 2016, before I got a job in Eco Staff School. I learned graphics at some point, about a few months.
Okay.
In Mobile Roundabout. It was the name of the art. I've forgotten the name of the art though.
Okay.
So, but I learned it in the shop before I got a job. So I think that's the only thing at some point that I devoted time to learn.
That's just to add knowledge.
To add more knowledge to it.
To what you already
have. That's right.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And you have some beautiful, beautiful painting work. I mean, I don't know. How did people really react when you draw them? How did they react?
Okay, the reaction, I would say, when I was still coming up, I had this scare, should I say, this fear in me.
Yeah.
That sometimes when I see people's work online, I feel mine is not the best and all that. I'll be hiding most of my works.
Okay.
So the realization of this, my art, came just recently.
Okay.
Where I felt I shouldn't hide myself from what I have. Let people know it very well.
Exactly.
Because recently, as I posted, my people like, when did you start and all that?
I mean, okay, you've been doing it, but
I've been doing it in
secret.
In secret.
Why now?
I don't post. So I was just feeling so biased.
Even me, when I suddenly saw it, do you understand?
Yeah.
I used to see some artists, they don't hide it, they show it to the world. But I was thinking, is it really you that used to do all this wonderful work? I mean, so you now eventually, let me hear.
Yeah, so along the line, I started posting my works. And
on social media.
On social media.
Yeah.
So from there, I started getting commissions from people. And some, I will even give quotations. Some will not even argue, like, wow, so I can aim this guy over bottom body. So like that, and then before you know it, and everything started going well by the grace of God. And to this point, I was able to have a portrait, or to make a portrait of the president of Nigeria.
Who?
In person of Tinubu.
Ahmed
Bola Tinubu.
Wow.
Yes, and his son. So, but before then, I drew someone, a senator, the president senator in Abuja, that's Ireti. So I got somebody that will link me up to her. And then when he saw the work, you're like, you don't know, did this particular work? I said, yes.
Yeah.
So he advised to do more. So that was where I got the idea of drawing the president.
Okay.
So people's reaction have been awesome. They've been keeping me growing. They've been keeping me more alive to learn more. I've not gotten there yet. Yeah. Because a lot of guys are out there with magic hands, having a lot of materials to put in place to make their work known. Because it's all about your kind of material you put in place.
So you made mention that initially you want to do football, right?
Yeah.
But your father didn't what?
Allow me to.
So what about this particular one that you are doing, the artwork?
Yeah, the artwork, I would say, is just recently my dad key to the idea of even support, because I had an art exhibition in Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was all recently he key to the idea of, let me sponsor this guy. This guy has been doing well.
Okay.
So I drew him recently. He was like, wow, this is me. So he was really shocked. Because that was very some other persons, and then he felt, you'll be drawing other people, you not draw me. So one night I devoted time to do. When he woke up to ease himself, that's where he saw me. He said, this is me. So from there, that was how.
He was very impressed.
Yes, he was very impressed. He was marveled, and he felt as a dad. Now he needs to key and make this dream, this talent, this gift come to realization.
You know, some of these things, sometimes you need to prove yourself beyond reasonable doubt.
That's right.
To your parents that you really stand strong in this decision you're trying to make.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So how long does it take you to paint just one frame?
All right, when it comes to, when they say portrait deals with human figure. Now drawing someone to its own resemblance.
Yeah.
So it takes a whole lot of time.
Okay.
Now you see, personally, it can take me, just for the face, I can devote time for 3 days, 4 days to just give detail to the face. So roughly from the head to the toe, let's say a week or so. If I don't have much work to do, it takes me complete 1 week to finish it. But if I have other works, at least you know that some customers might not be that friendly because they've paid money for some work. So I take my time for 2 weeks. So if it's a bigger project, like the one I did for the president, it took me a month to finish.
Oh,
because
because
it's
you
very
want
big.
to bring a very good quality.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very big.
It's very big.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to see some artists. They will say they want to draw. They want to. They want to draw in, whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They hold a paper and just can we call it draw or sketch?
Now
Is
that's
it-
what we call sketch. It's just
It's
a
a
rough
sketch, right?
Yes. Yes.
So do you also do such?
I do,
Uh-huh.
but one thing is consistency. Now, for you to see somebody, there are other artists that while you're standing, they are drawing you.
Okay.
So it's consistency in what they do.
Okay.
You understand? For you to be a master of something, you have to practice it.
Okay.
So I won't just categorically say I can easily just see and then give it a nice shot immediately. I take my time. I've not really positioned myself to learn in that aspect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the beautiful part of it, at the end of it all, you get a better result.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
because when I saw some of the thing you did, I was like, wonderful. This talent deserves recognition.
That's right.
So I must confess that you are highly gifted.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. So, and you went for talent hunt, or what do you say? What do you call it?
Okay. Personally, I was not really privileged to go for any talent hunt. But while I was in secondary school, I represented Niger Baptist schools in an arts competition where Road Safety, I think it was Road Safety that invited private schools here in Niger State, and our school came second that time. And I was privileged again to train my scholars when I was teaching in Neko Star School.
Okay.
That was some few years ago before I resigned and I left to Abuja. It was
currently based in Abuja.
Yeah, currently based in Abuja.
Why are you guys just running away to Abuja? Abuja. Money. You guys are chasing money.
Right, where we trained some scholars for the competition.
Yeah.
And we came first in 2 categories in Niger State.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where
Then
was
from
it
there,
held?
in NTA.
NTA where?
NTA Mina.
Oh, okay.
NTA Mina. That was where the competition was organized. Then immediately after that, our school emerged the winner. We represented the states.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Neko Staff represented the states as a whole. And then it was a national competition where the 36 states were highly represented. And we came fourth
Where
out
was
of the
that
36
one?
states in Abuja.
In Abuja.
So where students were given opportunity to do a live presentation of what they were being taught. So we came fourth, and I think the governor actually recognized, former governor recognized that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've not been able to have the opportunity, but I've been able to train people to get to where the desired place they also want to.
Yeah.
Because everything's all about opportunity. If I have opportunity, I also partake. Yeah.
Wow. You have been doing well without telling us. Because, I mean, many people are looking for what they can do that they will show to the world, their potential. But you have this potential, but you've been hiding it for a very long time. I mean, just recently you decided to start displaying it to the world. I mean, you have been stingy on that on that aspect.
It's not actually being stingy. But one thing I believe is sometimes it's your location does not really matter. The quality of your work speaks. So at that time, I felt I wasn't that strong enough to be able to showcase my works. So I was indoor learning to be noticed.
Yeah. Okay, you've been cooking yourself.
Cooking myself
within those period of time.
Yeah, that's
I love
right.
that. So I mean, in terms of selling the artwork, the painting, the whatsoever. So do you think location matters? I mean, where do you think those kind of work is being appreciated the more?
Well, I think I've just spent a year in Abuja.
Okay.
And I will rightly say that it's more selling than when I was in Niger State. because
Okay.
people here in the north feel it's not just to just use pencil and all that.
Yeah.
So they feel it's just using of pencil and it's just so easy, and then they tend to price so angrily that you might feel something that you devoted your time to and somebody's pricing it like that. But compared to Abuja, at least there are works of different sizes that you sell, and you get your materials, money for your materials, and at the end you have something that can make you smile at the end.
Yeah.
So it's more profitable there than here in Nigeria.
In the world of technology now,
Yeah,
I've seen several pens done by computers. Like they will convert a normal picture to resemble a handwork that you do.
Yeah.
So don't you think now the computer is taking your job away from you? What's your opinion on that?
Actually, it is. Why am I saying it is? Like basically, if you go to Abuja along Duse Express, down as if you're going to Kubwa, you see a particular man, and I don't know if he's an artist or not.
Yeah.
But most of the works, there was a day I stood there to actually look at those works.
Yeah.
Those works were printed.
Exactly.
Do you understand? They were printed, and he's selling them in a high price than
it
somebody
look
that
like
would
it
take
was
their
painted.
whole months trying to design something, and at the end. So I would say, as the world is changing, things will automatically change.
Yeah.
You get. But I feel being real, it will not make you that lazy. Because if you check some works that other countries do, mostly they practically do their works with their hands. I just felt that Nigerians are looking for, or more artists are looking for, a better shortcut method. Now that particular kind of work, you see that sometimes even a photographer can do that. It's just all about editing, changing the effect of it. I can actually stand there, take the photo of us now together. I'll just edit it and I'll frame it.
And you can claim
I did it.
You did it.
So the only people that will recognize that this is not really a work of art is those that are in line or that are in that profession that will know that, okay, this guy, this is what he actually did. Yes.
Because right now you hardly, you cannot differentiate between the computer print and the one done with hand, because computer the computer is getting the handwork more accurate. Similar to what the painters do.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid this computer is trying to steal almost everybody's job.
That's true. That's true.
So where do you see yourself in the next 3 years, 4 years with this, your talent?
Okay, 3 to 4 years from now, my optimum desire is to have an art school.
Okay.
Where you have an academy.
Yeah.
Where you friend to, just where I started before, that I said it's a calling. It's like it's something that God has given to you and you want to give out to the society. So I see myself having my own art school where people will have an opportunity to showcase their works, and their works can be sold both in Nigeria and outside the country too. So that's the dream.
Yeah.
That's where I see myself a few years from now.
I remember back then when we were in school, I used to have this particular friend that knows how to paint, he can draw. That guy with the draw, he those girls would draw. Once he see any girl, he would just draw her and write something catchy. He would just write something catchy before you know anything. He has gotten the girl. So you say you started during secondary school?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
That means you must have gotten plenty girlfriends.
Very, very well. very, very well. Because I remember during biology classes, some girls that might not actually know how to draw. Sometimes instead of just want to date them, or you just want to have fun of them, sometimes you get little stipends from them. At least, okay, want me to draw this for you, give me 100 naira. Some of us that we knew how we grew up, and then we had this orientation of making money while we're small.
Yeah.
So that's how it has been then and all that.
So your mom, what was she saying about this your talent?
My mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, she hasn't said more really.
Mm-hmm.
But one of our prayer is to see me grow. Because one thing with me is I don't easily give up to anything I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
I try by all means. If this doesn't work, I put hands in this to make it
Yeah,
work.
you test
You
one or
know,
two things.
sometimes I knew how to spend money to get things I don't even know how to use. No, but one thing that helps me so well is going online on YouTube to check tutorials on some things. And
Yeah.
so sometimes when I'm doing that, she encouraged me to, in her own way, she might feel, this thing is very fine. But sometimes I just complain, I'm not even really getting it. So one thing I would say is her encouragement kept me going and it's still making me go and growing to the length and the spell of at which I feel I want to grow to.
So you have strong backup from both mommy and dad.
Yeah, strong backing.
You want to give a shout out to them?
Yeah, I will. I want to give a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ezra Iya Zuma. I want to say I love you all. To my siblings, to Gabriel Ezra and Priscilla Manai, thank you for everything, for the encouragement, for the show of love. God bless you.
Good brother. Yeah. So that's nice. Come on. That's a very beautiful storyline. In fact, I mean, I'm kind of weak listening to all this thing you are saying. How I wish I can do it, and I'll just use it to, but I don't know how to do it. So, you've been so apart from um, the political aspect of your drawing, have you done it to any big artists before? Have you paint any big artists before?
Okay, really no, but I started a portrait presently. A portrait of a gospel musician though.
Who is that?
Mercy Chinwe.
Mercy Chinwe.
Yes,
Okay.
I started that recently, and a portrait of the convener of Dunamis.
Convener of Dunamis.
Dunamis. That's our pastor,
Paul
Doctor,
Encheche.
Paul Encheche with his
Okay.
wife. Yes.
So you have someone that will deliver, or you want to deliver
I can
yourself?
actually go there to the church. I don't know how possible that may be, but I just feel if I go to the church, what God is said to do, you surely do it.
So when are we going to see that one? Or is it ready?
No, I'm not. I've started. I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Okay. So you're going to give us your products.
Yeah.
It will be on the screen.
Okay.
Well, let this be on off camera. So now we are almost at the end of this interview, and I must confess that you are doing wonderfully well, and I mean, I enjoy interview with you. I really wish you success in your life. I wish you more connection. We have come to the end of this session with the G Fresh, the talented painter, the talented art and craft work. So, but in a final note, you may like to say something as your final note to our viewers. Where can they find you? Where can they search your work? And how can they support you if they want to support you? Those that want to learn, I mean, sell yourself at the moment.
All right, I want to appreciate you, sir, for this golden opportunity. This is one of its kind. This is the first experience I've gotten. So I'm not taking this for granted.
Okay.
To the viewers out there, you can actually reach me on my Facebook page at Gfresh Art Concept Initiative. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Instagram. That's the same name. When you just type GFresh Art Concept Initiative, you see most of my works there. And a recommendation, or should I say recommendation? No, not really. Let me say an encouragement to every individual out there, not necessarily an artist, but a young folk who is resilient to learn or to showcase whatever you have inside of you. You know, one thing is criticism is key, but one thing that will keep you growing is when your works are being criticized is to make you learn and grow well.
Correct.
So visit other people, ask questions. How do you go about it?
Yeah.
Because I had a friend by name Hitrock Art here in Mina. The boy is also doing well. You know, sometimes I go to him, I ask, okay, how did you do this? How did you use this material to do this? And to get it rightly well, he answered my questions so well. So sometimes you out there that you want to learn, ask questions, visit online, some platforms online where you can see people that have gone ahead of you. You learn. No matter how big you think you are, you know, art is someone said art is a universal language.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a language that everyone knows. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
Just though we define art as an inner feeling or thought. It's a feeling that what you feel, a perspective of what you view, you define it the way it is, and you tend to give it out the meaning where it might help somebody tomorrow. Okay, I want to end by saying thank you all as you view, you like, and you share my post too.
Exactly, very important. You also tell them to share this
true.
video.
You share, that's right. You share.
Tell your viewers, share this video.
Please,
share this video.
Share
this video. Don't just watch. Share. Keep sharing until
the world sees it.
Amen. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.